Hey everybody, Coach Toolshed here. Today's video is not going to start out with a funny little joke. We're just going to jump right into it. Yesterday I made a video discussing multiple things. One of the primary things I discussed was the Grand Theft Auto online casino, the Diamond Casino that got opened up just a couple days ago. And one of the primary sources of contention that I had was the fact that you could buy the shark cards in the game and then use that money in order to buy casinos for the chip, in essence creating a virtual real casino, except that you could never actually cash anything out. There was multiple articles written about this, some people praising the update, some people having a little bit of skepticism about it, but there was also several bigger YouTube channels that covered this yesterday. Now, late last night, I watched one of the videos in question from a bigger channel, and I scrolled down into the comments, and what I saw down there was a very large amount of people who seemed to be quite agitated, saying that there was a lot of misinformation going around, and that you couldn't actually use the shark card money in order to buy chips at the casino. They said that there was a separate account that it kept track of, and even though it looks like the money's going into your main GTA Online account, all the money gets pooled together into your bank account there. They said that the game itself was actually keeping track, and it wouldn't allow you to spend any of the money from the shark cards on the actual casino in the game. Now, as someone who does not want to put out anything that is false information or bad content, if you disagree with my personal opinion about something, that's a different story. But when it comes to actual factual information that I'm presenting, I want to make sure that I'm not presenting something that is false. So I immediately started diving into this. I tried to look up any source of confirmation that what these people were saying, because there was a very large amount of people saying the same thing. You can't use this money, you can't use this money, you can't use this money on the casino. So I had to check this out. I stayed up late last night trying to find information. I waited till today seeing if there was any more information I could find. I looked for a couple of hours. I couldn't find anything officially from Rockstar claiming that you couldn't use any of this money. The only places I saw where people were saying that you couldn't use this was on Reddit and in the YouTube comment sections. That is it. I didn't see anything else official that sorted this out. So I went back into my footage from the video I made yesterday, because as you guys know, I use my own footage always in my own videos. So I went back to the footage I recorded. I had about 45 minutes, and I went back to the spot when I went into the casino itself. I could not find any notification on the screen saying that you couldn't use shark card money. This is the source of contention here, because many people were saying that a notification would pop up if you tried to buy chips with shark card money. It would say right away that you couldn't use it. In fact, there's been a screenshot going around, and everyone's using the same one. It's highlighted, and it says, "The cashier can complete this transaction with the cash in your account. Please note that the cashier does not accept shark cards for chip purchases." Now, this is what I've seen all over the place, people posting this as evidence that you can't buy shark cards. However, I thought that this was very strange, because when I tried to get footage for my own video, I did not get this notification. So I asked some people online. They suggested that maybe because I didn't have any actual shark card money, because I've never actually bought in a shark card, that all my money was counted as in-game currency, therefore I wouldn't get the notification. Now, this seemed relatively plausible, so I thought, how can I check this out? I went back into the game, and I actually switched my character into an account that I haven't used since 2013, hoping to see if the alternate character that I had on the account would maybe have a fresh bank account. Unfortunately, the accounts are pooled together, so I had the same amount of money there and still no shark card money, so the situation was useless. I watched the cutscene again for the Diamond Casino, and what happened was I still never got a notification. I was able to buy chips with the in-game money that I already had, and there was no notification. So I went back and I tried to do some more digging, and I still could not find anything anywhere officially stating that you couldn't do this. I just saw an overwhelming amount of people online saying that this was misinformation. So my curiosity was still quite piqued, and I started asking people that I know on PlayStation Network and elsewhere if they had any information. Some of the people that I actually know, that I talked to, said the same thing, that you could not use shark card money for this. Now, obviously, the distinction here is very important between whether or not you can actually use real-world money to buy these chips. If I had gotten it wrong, and if all these other YouTube content creators had gotten it wrong, and the mainstream sites, up to and including places like the BBC, had all gotten this totally wrong, well, someone needed to uncover that and find out if that was the case. So there was only one thing I could think of at this point. I obviously was not going to be able to use my normal account in order to check this out, because I had all the regular money there and I had no shark card money whatsoever. So what I had to do was something I really didn't want to do, but I went onto an old dormant PSN account that I had. I opened it up, fired up GTA 5, I played through the prologue in order to unlock the online. Hopped into the online, and this is what happened. As you can see, I'm in the casino here. I have 0 chips to my name up top. I only have the starter money that they give you when you first start out, and you have to use $500 of that just to actually start gambling at the casino. So I use a little bit of money there, and now all of the money that I have, I'm going to use to convert into chips. Now, all this money is counted as in-game currency. This is stuff that's counted as earned currency in the game. None of this is shark card money. I still, at this point, have never bought a shark card. So, as you can see, I take all the money in my account, go and buy all the chips that I possibly can, and you will see that my account is now at 0. All of my money is now in chips. I have no money in my bank or in my character's wallet. Now, this is also important because some people were telling me that the reason why I wasn't getting the notification is because you would have to drain your entire account down to 0 and only have shark card money available to you, and then surely you would get the notification, because everyone was convinced that there was this notification you would get and it wouldn't allow you to buy this currency. As you can see right there, you just saw it on the screen, $0 in my bank, $0 in my account. Everything is now in my chips. Now, at this point, I do the unthinkable. I do something that I said at the beginning of the year I was not going to do. But I had to do this in order to find out the truth about this video, because I just had to know for myself. I wanted to make sure that Coach Toolshed Gaming is not putting out misinformation. So what I did was I broke one of my promises from January. I spent $2.99 on the lowest tier shark card in order to get $100,000 worth of Grand Theft Auto money. I did this purely for research purposes. This was not in any way a dopamine rush. I apologize if this offends you, but I thought about this for a good hour before I actually did it, and I decided that it had to be done in the name of being accurate and not lying. So I logged out of the game, and against all of the fiber in my being, I purchased the $2.99 pack, and then I logged back into the game so it would register that I now had the $100,000 of in-game currency that was supposedly not supposed to be able to be used in the casino. So what I did, you will now see I have $0 in my wallet. I have $100,000 in the bank from that shark card. That is the only money that I have on this character right now. And as you can see, I'm able to go up to the cashier and use this money for chips. This is your evidence right here. So to everyone who's saying that you can't actually do this, that this isn't a real casino, that you can't do this anyway, that is not true. And if you are getting notifications saying otherwise, that is probably a regional thing locked only to the region that you are in. If you are in the US like I am, this is something you can absolutely do, and here is your evidence right in front of you. Also, I should note that even if you are in a country where this is banned and you cannot use that shark card money, and maybe there is a system in some countries where this is going on, I don't know. I can't test that. I can only test this. But if you're doing that, there is still a workaround. You can use your shark card to buy normal things in the game, such as a car or an apartment or whatnot, and then you can sell that item and get money back. Now, you're not going to get your full investment, but it is still a way that you could turn this in and try to get chips for the casino. That would be effectively laundering the money in GTA world if you are in a country where you can't do this. So even if you are in a country where this is banned, there still is a workaround for you in a lot of places. However, once again, if you are getting a notification that you can't use the chips, that is probably a regional thing. You 100% can do it in other regions. This is not something where Rockstar is shy about it. This is a casino with no cash out. The videos are right, the media was right. End of story. Anyway, that's it for me, Coach Toolshed. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please subscribe if you want to stay in tune with the channel headed forward. And as always, keep it turned to 11. Again, I am not happy that I had to do this and break my promise. It had to be done. Coach out.